Let's have a look at the progress bar that comes with the JetElements from Crocoblock that can be used with inside Elementor. And the progress bar is also one of those elements that you will often find in most add-ons, and basically every page builder, even the free ones out there, include this function. But how can you use it, and for what can you use it? That is the question. And with all of these, like the progress bar, the circle bar, or the circle, progress circle, all those things, I always raise my concern and caution that people often try to use them, but they don't really have a purpose for using them. And you have to sit down and think, what is the purpose? Why do I need this? What is it going to show? Because there's nothing more annoying than sitting on a website and you see all this great animation of a progress bar. And then when you start reading it, you're like, this doesn't make sense. What are they trying to tell me here? That's very important. Don't let a client or a customer just force you. We are all very familiar with that they insist you put it in pink, and you know pink doesn't look good. But anyway, let's not get off the topic here. Let's look at the progress bar. And you will find it in the Elementor editor under the JetElements add-on. You can go to the progress bars down here, but you know how many elements there are. Too many widgets, so you can just type progress and you will see there's a progress bar. We're going to use this one. This is the one from Crocoblock. Drag it in. So where do we start? And that is, what do we want to display? And that's where I want to start. I've gotten some little bit of information to show you a very practical application of a progress bar. And that is something from South Africa called matric results by province. Now, for many of you who don't know, matric is our final year in high school in South Africa. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, it should be 11, 1, 2, or 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. There we go. 11 official languages, 9 provinces. I got it. Right. So 9 provinces, and I may be incorrect about that. Don't quote me. I went to school years ago. 9 provinces, and these are our graduation results, basically high school graduation results by province. So what I want to do is I want to create this progress bar and then show comparison between the provinces. I'm just going to do 2 or 3 so we can have an idea. So we start with the Eastern Cape, 65.8%, but let's do this nicely. Let's start with something like a heading. A heading over here, and we say the same. We say graduation pass results 2017. That gives us our title. Then over here, we will start then with the first province, which is Eastern Cape. And you can see a province as a county, Eastern Cape. And I'm not going to use an icon for this. I'm just going to leave it there at Eastern Cape. And then we're going to type in the percentage, which is 65.8. Can it use a point? Let's see. 65.8. What does it do? It gives us 66%. So it's going to round it off. Be aware of that. So if you prefer 65, then don't use the decimal. Just stick to the 65. If you think 66 is okay, then you can go for the 66. So this is basically what we have. Let's just do a few more. But again, caution, if you want to style it, you have to style it now and then duplicate it. Of course, you can do the styling later on because this is a widget. So let's do that so we can have a little bit of exercise with that as well. Next one is Free State, 89.8. Okay, Free State. And like my father used to say, 89.8 isn't 90. Yeah, I have one of those dads. 89 is still 89. That 0.8 doesn't mean it's 90. Let's add one more. Thanks, Dad, for the life lessons. Gauteng. And duplicate. Oh, over here. Gautengeling. And they are 86%. Wow, 0.0. Fudge the numbers there, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So now we have a very good and practical application of the progress bars and how we can use it. So what I want to do now is I want to go and style this one, and then I want to copy and paste the styles and see how good Elementor is at that. Let's put it to the test and let's see what we can do with the styles. We can change the percentage height over here. Now we are working in the progress bar, so we can do it like this. And I'm going to make it small. I want to do it somewhere along these lines. The margins I'm fine with. What is the background type? Let's see. Okay, that is the one on the background. Let's give it a color there. Good, I like that. And then the border, not going to use a border. Just curious. Let's put a border solid in there. Unlink it, and only for the bottom, put in 1. And then for the color, I'm going to use light gray, and I'm going to reduce it even further. Yeah, right. And then border radius, leave it like that. Box shadow, no. Box shadow. So next is the status bar. Status. Let's do a background for that. And I'm going to choose this red over here, make it pop out. And then no image. Image, interesting, right? I'm not going to use that. Good. So we are done with the progress bar. It's all about this. Next is the title, which is this one over here, Eastern Cape. You can place it in the middle, place it on the right. Let's place it to the left. And then the background type, I think that's going to clash. I think leaving it like that is the best, just to show you. If you start adding a background now to it, it's going to look weird. Yes, so clear it. Don't go for that. That's my recommendation, unless you have some practical application for it. Icon, we didn't use an icon. You can style the icon also here. And then for the text, let's go change it because I want to use the copy paste styles. Let's go for Montserrat. Nice, I like that. Let's change our weight to something. There we go. Maybe a little bit thicker, 500. Yeah, I'm a sucker for, a smaller weight, but sometimes not always that easy to read. And then the text alignment. Where am I now? I press that. Okay. That's going to be with the icon. Okay, so that's good enough. So we've done that. And then the final one will be the percentage. We're going to be working over here. But I think that all of that is good enough for me. I'm not going to play around too much with it. I'll show you something in another example soon. Now the challenge would be when we copy this style. So we go only here to copy. Then we click on the next widget and we say paste style. And what does it do? Thank you, Elementor, for a very great feature. Look at that. So yes, when it is done in separate widgets, you can copy and paste the style. But if this were in the same widget, like you add one and then you add another one, like add items, then you have to style one item by one item by one item. Just want to change this one as well. Come on, we changed the color. We need to keep things nice and simple. Want to go here, I want to change the widget space to 0. There we go. And then for graduation, we can do it with advanced, and we can add some here at the bottom. Hey, I want this scrubby slider, Elementor. Please give us a scrubby slider so we can drag left and right. Okay, good. That looks pretty nice. I really like this. Not bad at all. Okay, let's play around with this. I want to show you another feature that I had discovered while working with this, which I also like actually very much. Now on the progress bar, let's go back here and you see the type inside the bar, and you can also place it on different places. Let's place it above the bar. Now it looks like that. Shown as tip. And then up here, that's pretty nice, good. On the right. And then it will display like that. And then inside the empty bar, this is the empty bar. Good. Let me show you what we can do here to make it look really funky. Going back to style, and in the progress bar over here where we have the red color, I'm going to choose background type as a gradient. A gradient? Yes, a gradient. And then I'm going to choose my second color as white. Next thing I'm going to do is change the angle. I forgot, what did I type in here? 90? 90. And then the next thing I want to do is go up here to progress bar for this one, color, and make that white. Is it not correct? Where do I get the outside one? Bum bum ba ba dum ba bum ba dum ba dun 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 dun. Okay, I'm trying to find background type. This one, here we go, and make it white. Do you see what I did here? This looks really funky. It fades to the right, and then you get the percentage there. That is really good. Let's copy it again, and then we go and paste the style on the other widgets. Paste style. Okay. See, very nice. Okay, we have some reason it copied the color for that one. Oh, that's the color I went and changed. Okay, so I have to fix that one. Okay, and it will do the same. Very nice. Only thing we have to do then is for the percentage, for some reason, it didn't translate very nicely even there. For the text color, let's bring it back to black. Okay, right. And this one, let's go there to percent and change the color also to black. This looks really professional. I like it a lot. You can try this at home or in any coffee shop you are sitting. You can take it anywhere with you, right? Let's look at one more example. And this one, I want to use a comparison. Here, we use percentages. And very important, when you use a progress bar, you should be working with a total. Like percentages is a total out of 100. But sometimes you just want to compare something. For example, let's say the average male to female ratio in the class, for example. So we want to have two bars next to each other, and we want to show there are 10 males in this class and there are 12 females. 10 men, 12 women. How do we do that? Because we are working with percentages. So here is my suggestion. I'm going to add here many small little columns, and you think, why on earth would anybody want to use that? Let's drag in a new progress bar sheet over there. And then I'm going to go now to the vertical one, the one that we haven't used yet, inside the vertical bar. And you will see it will display like this. Let's do everything that we want to do here. I want to remove the icon. And now I'm going to use the percentage. This is for the male, so we're going to say 10. But you are telling me that is not a percentage, it's just 10, right? I know that. I'm going to show you soon what to do. So what we do is go down here to percent, and you now have to get rid of that percentage. And the way you do that is that you go to, where is that percent size? I had it somewhere. Is it under typography? Oi, now it's gone. Suffix font size. There we go. Suffix font size. I knew it was here somewhere. The suffix font size, you reduce it to 0 and your percentage will disappear. So now you can also copy this, right click and paste it. And then for this one, you can go back to your progress bar and make it 12. Of course, the one thing you will have to do is you have to change the background of this outside bar to white, so it doesn't look like it's filling up a percentage. Now, of course, here you're going to write 10, but you see it doesn't look that good. You see. So what you can do is you can multiply it. If you take 10, now it's getting very mathematical. I'm going to drive myself crazy. 10 times 4 gives, let's make it 10 times 8 gives us 80. And this one, 12 times 8 gives us 96. And let's see if we can remove that. We're going to remove the percent again. So for this one, we go to typography and size. Is it possible? Good there. Yeah, but JP, what did you do now? What will that help us? Let me show you my madness. The method in my madness. I wanted to say the madness in my thinking, but that didn't bode well for me at all. Reduce the size again to 0. And now what we do is we go here, we go to title, and we can say 12. 10. 10. Why I keep typing 12? 10. And for this one, we type in 12. And then go back to our progress bar, choose text, add it here. Males. Then Control C. No, I didn't copy it. Copy. Why does it want to paste? Okay, let's duplicate this one. Drag it in here. Okay. Doesn't want to play nice with me today. Why not, mama? Let's add another one. Just going to do it then that way. We can say female. Okay. So this is the idea I have in mind here. Why I decided to do it like this. And then, as I said, you have to go and for the progress bar, you have to go to which one again? Status. This is the status. This is the background and color, and remove it to white so you don't see that it's actually part of a percentage. And then drag it all the way like this. Drag this one all the way like this. And you can create a nice infographic this way by using the progress bar. So thinking outside the box a little bit is going to allow you to achieve far more than just the normal progress boring bar that you can get with any of these elements. Nice ideas. I like what Crocoblock has done with this. Keep it up, guys. Good work. This is JP here with Websites for Beginners.